In our health check, concerned parents now have a way to find out if their kids are up to something dangerous.
A major organization is set to hand out drug tests. Our Brian Brunell's in our newsroom with more.
The kids are back at school. You can't keep track of them 24/7. And as they get older, become young adults, they get more freedom, but with that comes more concern. And a big concern is, how do you keep your kids away from drugs? We're going to address that right now with Shane Watson. He's with notMYkid, which is a nonprofit group in Arizona, Shane, that's working on specifically that issue, isn't it?
Absolutely. And right now we just launched our national back-to-school substance abuse prevention campaign, which this week is in the Boston area.
And it includes something that's kind of radical for most people, a take-home, test your kids, give them a drug test kit, right?
Absolutely. As part of this national program, we're giving away several thousand of these home drug test kits to parents, and it's something that allows parents to know for sure, one way or the other, whether or not their children are using drugs. It also offers the kids an out to deflect peer pressure, so they can, they can put the pressure on their parents and say, hey, my mom and dad are crazy, they drug test me, so they can save face with their peers. It's not about them being cool enough, it's about they can't.
And how involved is this drug test? Easy for a parent to use?
Yes, within 5 to 10 minutes you have results in the privacy of your own home between parent and child. These are 99.9% accurate, and you can actually mail in the test as well to get additional, more specific lab results.
Now, there's also a line here that I think some people would talk about, you need to trust your kids, let them know that you trust them. Doesn't this kind of say, hey, I don't really trust you, I feel like we've got to do this drug test?
When your kids tell you that they've gotten straight A's, you trust them, but you still look at the report card. Few things in life are more important than your child's grades, and whether or not they're abusing drugs and alcohol is one of those few things.
So how do people in the Boston area get a hold of these free drug test kits?
Well, today we were out at the YWCA in Malden, but tomorrow we will be at Fallon Ambulance Headquarters, 111 Brook Road in Quincy, from 10 a.m. to noon and 2 to 4 p.m. They can come out, they can get free drug test kits, and more specifically, to go with those kits, a family substance abuse prevention plan, because the kit is designed to begin that conversation. It's part of a much more comprehensive plan.
Well, that is interesting, because it certainly could start a conversation. The child could say, Mom, Dad, why don't you take this test too?
Absolutely.
So that's part of the whole trust factor.
Definitely.
Shane Watson with notMYkid, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Steve?
Pretty interesting.